Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BEV-TV Channel 3 Sports. I'm Mike O'Brien alongside Rich Lenz as we wait for this Beverly High School, Danvers High School basketball game, a Northeast Conference basketball game. Beverly High School coming off a win, an exciting double overtime victory over Lynn Classical on Tuesday night. Rich Lenz and Danvers High School, nothing's really gone their way this year from the very beginning of the season when they lost Larry Connery, their captain, to the type of season that they're having.
Well, I was just informed that they are 1-6, which is a tough record, and you know they have a real good coach in Pat Valou. Beverly better be ready in this game.
Wendy Valou, junior from Beverly High School, will now sing our national anthem. We are all set now for the opening tip-off. Beverly High School will be starting, we believe, Brian LaPointe at one guard, and Eric Tosi. Dave Kirkland will be the 6'5" center. Jim Stanchel will be at guard, and Eric Senewald will also start at forward tonight in place of John Skinecki. Coach Don Donovan every now and then likes to make a change. Actually, he's made one more change. Moses Diaz will be starting at guard in place of Brian LaPointe. Danvers High School will be starting Bob Dunn, a 5'10" senior. He's the only senior in the starting lineup at one guard, along with Jason Root, a 5'9" junior. At center, number 45 will be David Miller. He is 6'5" tall, so he'll be able to offset Dave Kirkland, at least try to. And Tim McCarthy, a 6'1" junior, and Greg Wetman, a 6'2" junior, will be starting at forward. The Beverly High School team very much in the hunt now for the Northeast Conference title. They're right up on top after Gloucester being upset by Swampscott the other night. Yeah. Now Swampscott's tough in their own gymnasium.
They always are. They always are in that little place.
All right, Kirkland and Miller up to jump it up, and here we go. Beverly wins it quickly down the center wall, lays it up, and can't get the Snowbird to follow. Center wall gets his own rebound, gets it out to Moses Diaz. Diaz gets the ball on the right side to Stanchel, back to Diaz, pops from three-point land, no good. He does like to take that shot, but Tosi has the rebound for the Panthers. To the big guy, Kirkland, he drives, lays it up, and got the shot to fall. It's 2-0. Beverly immediately.
Good drive, strong drive to the hoop.
Beverly wants to employ a press at all times here as Jason Root brings the ball up. He's going to be guarded by Stanchel. Root is only 5'9" tall, but he is quick, can shoot. Bob Dunn has the basketball. Now it goes over on the side here to Greg Wetman, and
Tim. White. 3, 4.
We have a holding foul called on Eric Senewald.
Two, three.
First shot up and no good by Wetman. Second shot also no good. Boy, Danvers got to make the foul shots if they're going to stay in this one. Rebound shot up and blocked, and Beverly takes it over. Moses Diaz with the basketball. We're in the opening moments of the first half. Beverly on top 2-0. We are BEV-TV as Eric Tosi has the ball, gets it into the big guy, and we're going to have a foul from the outside. I believe a pushing foul to be called on Dave Miller. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to number 12, Bob Dunn. He gets the ball over to Jason Root, and Root will bring the ball up court, and Stanchill will be on him. Beverly likes to stick into a very sticky man-to-man defense. Dunn tries to lay it off, does lay it off to Wetman, and Wetman puts it up and in on a little backdoor play.
Good luck.
We might add our congratulations to the Beverly High School hockey team, walloping Danvers 6-0 the other night as Senewal drives and puts it up and in on an assist from Stanchill.
Nice strong drive to the hoop again.
This is the first time in how long did Beverly has been 6 years? I think that they have beaten Danvers High School.
I think it was 8 or 9 years. They had the nothing tie with them last year, but they were all over them the other night. They were all over them.
Senewal completes the three-point play, and Beverly's on top 5-2. Jason Root of Danvers trying to bring the ball down, loses control, picks it up over the line, and gets the ball over to Bob Dunn. Dunn wanting to go. Diaz is on him. Again, that sticky man-to-man defense. Diaz almost stole that one. Now takes it away again. Tosi diving for the basketball, and I believe we're going to have a backcourt violation called on the Falcons.
Good swarming defense by the Panthers. Forced that turnover.
LJ Domeno reports into the basketball game right now, and Bob Dunn will come out. Domeno is a 5'10" senior. Pat Ballou is the coach of the Danvers Falcons. He's assisted by Jim O'Leary, Mark Mallet, and Dan Mackey. Here's the freshman coach. Incidentally, the freshman defeated the Beverly freshmen today in the Battle of the Unbeatens by 8 points. As a basket is turned around, Dave Kirkland puts it in for his second hoop of the night. Quickly, Danvers comes back with Wetman with a shot, no good, and Diaz has the basketball. Diaz with a nice pass to Senewal. He drives, lays it up, and lays it in. Eric Senewal.
Nice pass by Diaz.
The Panthers up now 9-2. 13.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Wetman, back outside it goes. Now Root with a three-point shot, no good. A rebound goes to Eric Tosi. Tosi gives the ball over to Moses Diaz. Diaz to Stanchill. His three-point shot is up and bullseye. And Pat Ballou and the Falcons of Danvers would like a timeout on Stanchill's three-point shot. So we have a timeout on the floor. 13-12 left. The score 12-2. Nice run by the Panthers.
Panthers are running, and it's causing problems for the Falcons. And while we have a minute, the Panther JV team defeated the Falcons 71-53 before this. So another win there.
The JVs have been pounding just about everybody this season, haven't they? They played real well.
Yeah, they have. They have.
And that, of course, speaks good of the basketball program that they have here at Beverly High School. In the last 2 years, they have had a share of the Northeast Conference Championship. Last year was Salem, which I'm sure they didn't like, and the year before with Lynn English. But prior to that, Beverly basketball was on the bottom, but a very enthusiastic Tom Donovan, who works year-round on this program, has brought Beverly back into the main swing of the competition in the Northeast Conference.
He certainly has, and he's created a lot of enthusiasm, and that's what you need to be competitive, and he's done it. So congratulations to him.
Tom Donovan. I don't think you find him very often without a basketball in his hand, and if he's not dribbling, he's talking about it.
Yeah.
And that's all said in an admirable manner. Danvers with the basketball. That's Tim McCarthy with a shot up. No good, too strong, but Miller has the rebound. 6'5" Dave Miller gets it back outside, but the ball's deflected away, and Tosi takes it. Nice deflection that time by the Panthers defense.
Good hands.
That's Moses Diaz with a spinning layup. Won't go, though. Miller has the rebound for the Falcons. They're down 12-2. to Rude. He tries to drive through and is hammered underneath. And I think Tosie's going to be charged with this foul.
Rude saw an opening there, and he just decided, I'm taking it to the hoop. There was an opening, and that's a good play by him.
2 shots here for Eric Rude. His first one is no good. Rude is a 5'9" junior for Pat Ballou's team. And Pat Ballou, despite the fact that his teams have not been very successful in Danvers High School, just because of the number of players involved and he's such a strict disciplinarian, is regarded by most coaches in the conference as probably the top coach in the conference as far as X's and O's are concerned.
I played a lot of basketball against him when I was in the Danvers Rec League, and he is a tremendous basketball player, and he knows his stuff, Michael.
Tricky dribble there that time by Jason Rude. Here is Danvers trying to close this gap. Wetman driving baseline on Tosie, puts it up, can't get it go. Miller tries to tip, can't get it, and Big Dave Kirkland has the rebound for the Panthers. He gets it over to Diaz. Diaz now waits for Kirkland to get back into the offense as the ball goes over to Tosie. Tosie. Back outside it goes to Diaz. They're looking inside for Kirkland. Miller's doing a good job on him, but not that time. Kirkland puts it up and in, and a nice assist goes to Diaz. Tom Donovan already going to his bench to make wholesale changes. The ball stolen by Stanchel. Over to Diaz. Diaz into Tosie, and he's tied up, but gets the ball out. Now looks inside. They're trying to get the ball now to center wall. Kirkland can't do it. Back outside it goes to Diaz. Tries to drive the foul line. Wanted to get in the paint. Almost threw it away. Stanchel saved it. Tries to save it again and does momentarily, but it's picked up by Greg Wetman of Danvers. He gets it down to McCarthy. He lays it up. No good. Rebound batted around. Danvers comes up with it. Underneath is Wetman. He puts it up. Can't get it to go. Wow. They can't buy a basket here.
They're struggling down offensively. They're working it inside, but they're just not getting it to drop.
Beverly now sends in 4 players, kind of wholesale substitutions. John Skinecki is coming into the ball game, as is Brian LaPointe. Let's see if we can get the other one. Is that Peter Fontaine, 32? Is that him? No. No.
Yeah, Fontaine.
No, but he's down. He's not on the floor. They kept Kirkland in there, and they also put in Evan Mugford, number 30. Also in there is Matt Whitmarsh, number 24, as Donovan makes his wholesale changes, and Skinecki almost steals the inbound pass. 11:08 remaining in the first half. It's 14-3. The Panthers are on top. Danvers really struggling to put the ball in bounds right now. Jason Rude trying to do it. He's 5'9", wants to get it over 6'4" in Skinecki, and does. Nicely gets it outside to McCarthy. Over it goes to L.J. DeMeno. Back to McCarthy. He fakes the three-point shot. Gets it over to Root. Beverly now has settled back into his zone. McCarthy, three-point land. Bullseye! Nice shot by McCarthy.
That was a long one. He was way beyond the line.
Score is 14-6 now. Panthers on top. Check that. It should be 14-5, I think.
6.
6, okay. Yeah. Matt Whitmarsh with the basketball. He certainly likes to shoot them from downtown. Gets it over to LaPointe, almost stolen away. LaPointe looks inside, now gets it back out to Whitmarsh at the foul line. Nice pass inside to Mugford, but he can't get it to go, but Skinecki tips it up and puts it in. The height should really take its toll here on the Danvers Falcons. They have one big guy, and that's Miller at 6'5". He's got the basketball right now and loses control, has it knocked away from him, and it'll come back to Beverly. Come back to Danvers, rather, as it's knocked out of bounds by Beverly.
Panthers continue to pound it inside. That's what they should be doing.
Well, the height, I think, here is just almost insurmountable for Danvers to really compete with. Outside, McCarthy's second shot, no good. Rebound, DeMeno. He has it stripped away by Mugford, but the ball is then knocked out of bounds. We are BEV-TV Sports. Mike O'Brien alongside Rich Lenz. Our camera crew consists of Tom Blaser, Linda Blaser, Steve Pike, and the director is Jim Capillo. Just kind of fiddling and diddling outside now is Dan Kilbride, who just came in the ball game, and a basket up and in that time by Jason Rude, the 5'9". Now Danvers goes into a zone, a 1-3-1 zone. Whitmarsh almost throws the ball away, but it's picked up by Mugford. He drives, plays it off this time to Whitmarsh. Shot up, in and out. Rebound, Kirkland, the big guy, turns, pops, and we're going to have a foul before the shot. Jason Root at 5 feet 9 inches tall fouls 6 foot 5 inch Dave Kirkland. I don't think there was much damage done there.
No, I don't think so.
Okay, Mugford inbounds to LaPointe. He fakes one way, lays the ball off to Kirkland underneath, can't get it to go. Mugford puts it back up, can't get it to go. Kirkland still keeps the ball alive and puts it up, but now we're going to have another foul. And it'll be on David Miller.
Kirkland went up and took that ball away from 4 of those Danvers. They just don't have the height there, and you know they really have to back him away, way away from there. He's just going to go up over him.
Mugford will put the ball in play. It was not a shooting foul. Skonecki with the basketball to Brian LaPointe. Over to Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh looks for Mugford, now gets it to him at the top of the key, back to LaPointe. LaPointe bounce pass, nice lead of Mugford. Mugford almost threw it away, and a nice move by Brian LaPointe saves it from going out of bounds. Danvers now again settles back in. They are really having a battle back there. There's LaPointe from three-point land, no good. Skonecki has the basketball. He puts it back up and won't go. Mugford tips it up and tips it in. 3 opportunities for the Panthers, and Danvers almost threw the ball away and does lose control of the basketball. That's Dean Kilbride. The original inbounds pass was an errant one, but now they're ruling the ball out on Beverly.
The Panthers are just really killing the Falcons on the boards. I mean, with the height advantage, the Falcons have to back the Panthers away from there. They have to create space.
Miller with the basketball, gets it over to Domeno. Domeno looks for a three-point shot. That's negative. Tries to drive through Beverly, and John Skonecki is going to be charged with a foul, but it's very difficult, I think, for somebody 5 feet 10 inches tall to go through 2 guys, 1'6'5" and 1'6'4".
I think you're right.
Anyway, L.J. Domeno, the 5 foot 10 inch senior, will be at the line for the Danvers Falcons. Nice shot of him. First shot is up and a little bit short. Beverly now sends Nat Holliday in the basketball game, and Dave Kirkland will sit down and take a little rest. Shot is up and good this time by Domeno. That's Brian LaPointe with the basketball, a sophomore guard. To Whitmarsh and knocked out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Domeno. Whitmarsh a little careless with that basketball and holding the ball out, and he's got to take better care of that ball.
Protect the ball.
Now Danvers is in a man-to-man. They don't want LaPointe to get the basketball. Domeno is on him, but he can't prevent LaPointe from getting. LaPointe going to go on him in the paint, lays it up, can't get it to go. Miller has the basketball, gets it over to Root. Root comes up on the left-hand side, back toward the middle now, and is bumped from behind. He kind of faked Brian LaPointe out there, and LaPointe running back to get into defensive position, just kind of bumped into him.
Yep. That sometimes happens. Brian drove to the hoop and kind of forced that shot. Then he come back on the other end and be aggressive and commit a foul. That happens a lot.
Jason Root with the basketball over to Domeno. Domeno gives it over to McCarthy. Way outside Root, Domeno, McCarthy. They want him to take the three-point shot. He has hit one, but that's it. Outside it goes to Root. Bounce pass inside to McCarthy. Blocked by Holliday. And knocked out of bounds. Nice play by Holliday. Inside to Miller, and Holliday blocks another one, staves the basket. Oh, he stepped on the inbounds. 2 blocks in a row by Matt Holliday.
2 nice plays, 2 nice blocks.
This one is deflected and going to go out of bounds to Danvers again. Matt Whitmarsh this time doing the good defensive thing.
You know, Matt Holliday's a shot blocker, and you have to show those type of guys the ball, and then you have to pull it back because you got to get those guys off their feet because they will leave their feet.
Inside, Miller with the basketball. Outside it goes. Shot blocked this time by Whitmarsh and taken by Mugford. And we're going to have a traveling violation called on Mugford. But the original shot was blocked by Matt Whitmarsh. So that's 3 consecutive blocks on shots taken by Danvers that Beverly has accomplished. Ooh, Mugford going for the steal. Bumps into McCarthy.
Game's getting a little bit on the sloppy side.
Well, I think it's very difficult for a team who's on top of the league when they play somebody on the bottom of the league after the exciting double overtime when they had the other night to really get geared up for it, especially when they've got Gloucester Tuesday. I know they're looking forward to that basketball game.
I think you're right.
Whitmarsh with a steal. He's coming down one-on-one, lays it up and lays it in. Nice drive by Matt Whitmarsh. 20-9 now. The Panthers up 7:18 remaining in the first half. Danvers breaks the press. It goes to Miller. Whitmarsh! Check that. It was Matt Holliday blocking his 3rd shot of the basketball game. He has the ball now. Gets it outside to Mugford. To LaPointe. Over it goes to Whitmarsh. In it goes to Skonecki. Good ball movement by the Panthers and a nice turnaround basket by John Skonecki.
That's excellent ball movement.
Good team play. Beverly now has tied up Danvers in the backcourt. They cannot beat the press.
They're having all kinds of trouble. And I think they're going to take a timeout.
Danvers is going to take a timeout, and Beverly is going to make some wholesale substitutions. The team that started the basketball game will come back in. That will include Moses Diaz, Eric Senewald, Eric Tosi, Dave Kirkland, and Jim Stanchel.
Well, the Falcons are digging a hole, and I don't know how they're going to get out of it.
Well, again, you know, you're coming into a Beverly gym. It's a very sloppy night outside. Danvers is just down a 1-6 record. I mean, things just haven't gone well for them in a number of years in basketball. And yet they're always competitive. And one thing I'll say for Pat Blue's team is they're always hustling.
That's true. They're not short on effort. You know, they may not have quite the talent that Beverly has, but they will put in the effort. And when you're up against something like the Panthers pressing and swarming defense, it's really difficult. And, you know, it's tough to get through it, but I suppose you just have to learn.
That's all you can do. All right, we were correct with the changes that Beverly will have. Diaz, Tosi, Stanchel, Senewald, and Kirkland. And Beverly will go into their 1-2-2 press. Now they switch to a man-to-man press. Miller with the basketball. Inside it goes. Over to McCarthy, right side. McCarthy, had an opportunity for a layup and instead dished the ball off, and it was a careless pass, knocked out of bounds by Senewald.
Yeah, he should have continued right straight to the hoop, because he really faked his own guy out, too. He wasn't expecting that pass, even if it got through.
Inbounds, it goes to Rude outside, to Miller, over to McCarthy, to Domeno. Back to McCarthy. Over it goes to Root. Beverly in a packed zone right now. Just trying to work on a little defense here as the ball knocked around. They're on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball. Possession will go to the Panthers.
Well, that's typical of a Pat Ballou team, though. You had all the players scrapping. They hit the floor. Never short for effort.
Remember, 4 out of his 5 starters tonight were juniors, so... Bounce pass into Stanchel. Danvers now showing a full court man-to-man press, but now they back off once the inbounds pass is made. Stanchel wants to go, and his man does. Lays it up. Can't get it to fall, but we've got a whistle and a foul. Check that. He's called Stanchel for an offensive foul.
He was a little bit out of control. That's probably a good call.
Dan Kilbride returns to the basketball game, and Dave Miller, the 6'5" junior, will get a rest. Up with the basketball, Greg Wetman. Wetman holding on to it now as he's double-teamed, gets it outside to Rude. Rude throws the ball to Kilbride carelessly. The ball's on the floor loose, and another jump ball. This time it'll go to the Falcons. Good hustling defense that time by Jimmy Stanchel.
We've seen a lot of change of possessions with the arrows thus far in this game.
6:04 remaining in the first half, 22-9. The Panthers out front. Ball stolen away by Diaz. Diaz trying to come all alone with a snowbird. Puts it up and got it to go. Terrific camera work by Tom Blaser underneath the basket to get that snowbird that time.
Good defense by the Panthers. The Falcons forced to call a timeout. They couldn't get it in bounds. It's still, it's only the first half, and the Panthers are not going to let up. You don't let a team off the hook in the first half.
24-9 with 5:49 to go. Maybe you can give us a quick scoring rundown for the Panthers thus far.
Okay, thus far, Diaz has 2 points. Stancho has 3. Kirkland has 6. Centerwald has 5. Skonecki 4. Whitmarsh 2. And Mugford 2. And for the Falcons, it's McCarthy with 3. Wetman with 2. Root with 3. Diamino 1.
Music here provided by junior Josh Spitaleri, which will deafen your ears.
It's a good thing they're way down there.
That's right, but the speakers are powerful enough to get you anywhere. Josh is a junior here and does disc jockeying as a sidelight.
It's a pretty good way to make some money.
It sure is. Again, the press on for Beverly and Danvers struggling with it. They've got Root kidnapped 2-on-1, and a stealing attempt didn't work. Wetman has the basketball, lays it off to LJ Domino, and he puts it up and puts it in. It's 24-11. We're down under 5.5 minutes to go here in the, or at 5.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Stancho with the basketball. Back outside it goes to Moses Diaz. Diaz back to Stancho. Inside it goes to Kirkland. Very methodically, Kirkland puts it up and puts it in. Now this is the time to go to Kirkland or Tosi inside, because the biggest guy they've got on the floor is 6 feet 1 inch tall. Wetman has the basketball, stops in the paint, over Kirkland's shot, no good, but Kirkland did intimidate him with that long reach of his.
Yeah, made him change the shot.
Diaz to Kirkland, all alone for the bunny, and he's got it.
Nice pass.
Moses Diaz with another good assist. 28-11 now, under 5 to go in the first half, and Kirkland intercepts the pass, gets it off to Diaz. Diaz has Tosi, doesn't see him, now does, and there's Tosi with a snowbird, can't get it to go. Centerwall puts it up, can't get it to go, and now we got a foul. Foul committed by number 24, Dan Kilbride, and at the line will be senior forward Eric Centerwall.
I'm sure Pat's not happy about that. The Panthers miss a bunny, and there's 4 Falcons standing there, and the Panthers come up with the rebound. None of them put a body on it, and that shouldn't happen when it's 4 against 1 under the hoop.
Well, I agree with you. And again, this is a team that was JV basketball players last year. He's lost his 2 captains. We mentioned Connery, who has a broken wrist. I talked to his dad. We're hoping that they can get him back before the year's over, Larry Connery. And Jason Holt, who also is unable to play, and he's the second captain here, so that takes an awful lot out of a team when you lose your leadership right off the start.
Yes, it does, and you have to do the best you can do with what you have, and I'm sure they are doing the best they can do, but a lot of them probably are not that experienced, and it shows.
It does, and it's unfortunate for the Falcons. At the line, Eric Centerwald. Nice shot of Eric by our cameraman. Down there, Tom Blaser. First shot up and no good. Second shot is no good. Rebound goes to Danvers. Picked up by Holt, and he stepped out of bounds. Check that. That wasn't Holt. That was Root.
Yeah.
I got Holt in front of me with a shirt on with his name on the back of it.
Well, he was in the vicinity. Yeah. That's close enough.
Eric Tosi inbounds the ball to Moses Diaz. Jim Stanchel now on the right side, wants to go, and McCarthy does. Baseline move, puts it up, no good. Kirkland has the rebound, puts it up, but we're going to have a foul on Kirkland for pushing from behind. Nice call by the official that time. 4-2-1. It'll be a shooting foul as Danvers now has the benefit of the bonus situation, as it is the 7th team foul called on the Panthers.
Now this could be an advantage for them to chip into this a little bit. Can get some points from the line.
Nice shot there, Greg Wetman. His first shot is up and won't go. Rebound goes to Danvers. Shot up, no good, and David Kirkland strips the ball down for Beverly. Gives it over to Diaz, and he brings it up over the timeline. Diaz wants to go, can't. The center wall gets it off the center wall. Nice pass back to Diaz.
Beautiful.
By Eric center wall for the bucket.
Very unselfish.
One of the things I think Tom Dunham has instilled in this team is unselfishness and a good attitude among his players, because for the most part last year these kids did not see a lot of action at the varsity level, and they're all hustling out here, enjoying this.
That's all you can ask.
Long shot outside by Root is no good, and Kirkland again strips the ball down off the boards. Diaz with the basketball. Over to Tosi. His three-point shot is up, no good. Rebound goes to center wall outside to Diaz. Inside it goes to Kirkland. He can't control it this time, and Danvers comes up with the turnover. Gelineau on the right side coming down the floor. Bounce passes the ball to Kilbride. His shot up, no good. Second opportunity. McCarthy up. Can't get it to go. McCarthy's got the rebound again, and he's slapped away by Tosi. Picked up by Wetman. Outside to Rude. He tries to throw the ball in, and it's stolen away by Eric Tosi. Tosi comes up on the left-hand side. Now slows the basketball down a little bit, keeping the tempo at an even pace. Gets it to Stanchel. Stanchel over to Diaz. Diaz looks inside, finds nobody. Now finds Tosi, and a great pass by Diaz. Tosi turns around and puts it in to go to the foul line.
Beautiful pass. Good strong move to the hoop once he got the ball.
And Tom Donovan again putting in wholesale changes here as Matt Whitmarsh, Matt Holliday, Brian LaPointe, and John Skonecki report in, and very shortly after the foul shooting, Evan Mugford will.
Tosi looks to complete the three-pointer. Let's see if he can do it.
He does. And it's 33-11. The Panthers are on top with 2:54 remaining here in the first half. Danvers with the basketball. Gelineau has it. They break the press. They get the ball to McCarthy. Drives, lays it up, and a ball stripped, just taken right away from him by John Skonecki. A nice defensive play. Gets it over to Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh, right side. Wants to go, doesn't do it. Back outside to LaPointe. Back to Whitmarsh. Center wall with the basketball on the baseline. Turns, pops. No good. Rebound. Evan Mugford shot blocked inside by Kilbride and picked up by LaPointe to Holliday to Whitmarsh to Skonecki. He can't get it to go. I think he was looking to put it up on the rim himself, and
great passing by the Panthers. They're looking to find that open man, and they're moving it around real quick. And they got a good, they didn't make the layup there, but they found their way to get to the foul line. They were rewarded for their effort.
John Skonecki at the line. He'll get two. The first one is up and no good. Bob Dunn reports back into the basketball game, as does Dave Miller for Danvers. And Dan Kilbride will have an opportunity to take a breather, as will Tim McCarthy for the first time tonight. Tri-captain John Skonecki's second shot is up and good. 34-11 now, 2:20 in the first half. With the basketball is Rude. He better be careful. He's going to be in 10-second violation. He does get it off to Dunn. Dunn fakes, and Holliday intimidated him, and he didn't get the shot off. Wetman picked up the loose ball to Root. Back to Wetman. Whitmarsh on him. Back outside it goes to Root. He tries to drive, and the ball's knocked away by LaPointe right into the hands of Holliday. Over to Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh almost loses it. Now gets it back to LaPointe. Back to Whitmarsh. He loves that shot. Puts it up, no good. Tries to get his own rebound, but Miller has it for Danvers. Over to Root. Root tries, lays it up, and gets the snowbird to fall. Nice move that time by 5'9" junior Jason Root. Minute and a half remaining in the first half. Beverly in command here, up by 21, 34-13. LaPointe from downtown, no good. Rebound, Holiday outside to Skinecki in the paint, has the ball slapped away by the Falcons. Picking it up is Bob Dunn. Dunn has the ball knocked away from him by Skinecki to Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh to Evan Mugford. He's all alone for the Snowbird, and he puts it home. It's 36-13.
Panthers running, causing turnovers.
Danvers just really frustrated with this very sticky man-to-man defense that Beverly has employed. Wetman with the basketball, dishes it off to Dunn. His shot is up, and he got it to fall, and it's 36-15, again, down to 21. LaPointe now. Driving, puts it up, and no good. Rebound goes top right there to Matt Holiday. Puts it up and puts it in. Two Danvers players had it, got confused, and Holiday just took it away and put it in. Holt bounce passes down to Dunn, and the ball is stripped away, and we got a foul call on Matt Holiday of Beverly.
Yeah, Matt got a gift down the other. Got a gift down there, but he made sure he put it in the hoop, though.
Now, in a close game, if this young man puts his mind to it, he can be a terrific help to Beverly, giving a rest to the two big guys, Kirkland and Skinecki. First shot by Bob Dunn is good.
Well, he's effective out there. He's a good defensive player. Yeah, he never hurts you there. But, you know, offensively, he can go underneath and get your points. I just don't think he looks for that.
Second shot up, no good. A rebound. Skinecki tipping it up and has it now. Fakes one way, looking for LaPointe. Finally gets it to him as we got 22 and counting. Beverly on top, 38-16. Pretty much what we expected here this evening. A good Beverly High School pressing defense. They're going... Mugford has the ball stripped away by Bob Dunn. Here comes Dunn, lays it up, and he's fouled by Evan Mugford. This is pretty much what we expected, a very run-and-gun type situation for Beverly. They would pressure the basketball at all ends. You didn't expect Tom Donovan to come in with waves of players the way he has, but he's kept them fresh. He's kept the pressure on, and Danvers just doesn't have either the talent or the manpower to stay with them.
That's right.
First shot up and no good this time by Bob Dunn. I'd like to know the number of foul shots the Falcons have missed tonight.
Well, that was a good play by Dunn. Mugford had the ball and he turned his head, and when he did, Dunn stripped him and he broke down the court and he got himself to the foul line.
Second shot is good, and now a violation. Nope. The shot is no good.
No good.
Somebody stepped in the lane a little too quick. We've got 4 seconds remaining here in the half. Into Whitmarsh. Whitmarsh coming up, lets a three-point shot go, which is way short, and that will do it for the first half with the score. Beverly 38, Danvers 16. We'll be back with some halftime statistics after these messages.
You chose to ignore the flashing signal. This is the next 60 seconds of your life. Massachusetts roads can be highways or byways. The choice is yours.
Don't look away. Don't turn your back. Don't pretend you cannot see. Don't close your mind to what you refuse to hear. And please don't turn away from me. Please don't turn away from me.
to be strong. To win, you've got to be smart. Maybe you can be one of us. The few, the proud, the Marines.
Oh, beautiful, for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good, oh, with brotherhood from sea to shining sea.
Support those most in need. Call 1-800-899-0089. See how you can help.
We are almost set here for second half action. Beverly on top 38-16. A couple of scoring statistics here from Rich Lenz. Rich?
Okay, here we go for the Falcons. Dunn had 3, McCarthy 3, Wetman had 4, Root had 5, and Diamino had 1 for a total of 16. And for the Panthers, Matt LaPointe did not score, if you can believe that. Tosi had 3, Diaz 4, Stanchel 3, Kirkland had 10, Centerwall 5, Skonecki 5, Whitmarsh 2, Mugford 4, and Holiday 2 for a total of 38.
Pretty well spread out.
Very well spread out.
I think that's the goal of Tom Donovan tonight. Our officials tonight, we did not mention Jim Grady with the basketball right now, and Tom O'Connor. I don't know where Jim is from, but Tom is from Reading. As we're set for second half action, Brian LaPointe has the basketball. Outside now, it goes over in the corner to Tosi. He looks inside for Skonecki with a nice bounce pass. Skonecki wants to go, can't, gets it back to Tosi. He goes baseline, 1-on-3, puts it up, can't get it to fall, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Eric Tosi.
Yeah, he ran into a wall. The kid had the position.
1-on-3 you don't do anyway.
No, you don't do it.
Eric Tosi was our player of the game last Tuesday night. He was fantastic.
He played a terrific game.
A victory over Lynn Classical in 2 overtimes, and now we got a backcourt violation.
Yep, his last step was in the backcourt.
He jumped thinking he could get into the front court faster. He should have just took a quick step in there.
Should have took that step first. You're right. But they don't think, they're not thinking of that.
Danvers now showing zone defense. LaPointe with the basketball, but they are stolen away this time by Dunn and stolen back away by Jim Stanchel. Stanchel has the ball stolen away again by Dunn. Picked up now this time by Beverly's Skonecki over to LaPointe. Left side it goes to Tosi. Back outside to LaPointe. Beverly being very patient. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into the big guy, Kirkland, and he's popped that time underneath.
Good job, Bobby. Good help. Good help that time. 1, 2.
What's this? Nope.
Bob Dunn is the man who committed the foul. You didn't win the 50-50 raffle again,
I never do. I don't know why I'm buying these things.
I want you to know this week while I was in Fitchburg at the Fenwick hockey game, I hit it for $61.
Well, money goes to money, so that don't surprise me.
Jeez. Steve Kirkland at the line. Second shot is good. Beverly's lead now extends to 23 at 39-16. We're in the opening moments of the second half. I'm Mike O'Brien alongside my partner Rich Lenz here for BEV-TV Sports. Danvers trying to dribble through traffic. McCarthy has it, but Kirkland certainly intimidated him without blocking the shot. Stanchel picks up the loose ball, gets it over to Brian LaPointe. Left side, Kirkland. Underneath to Skonecki, lays it up, and in the assist goes to Kirkland.
Nice, strong move, good pass.
Danvers has the ball now with Bob Dunn with the basketball. Lets one go from the outside. No good. Rebound. The big guy Miller shot blocked by Kirkland. Picked off by LaPointe. LaPointe to Tosi. Tosi wants to go inside. Can't do it. Wetman is the man that stopped him. Now Tosi gets by Wetman, but he's got to deal with Miller and does. Puts it up. No good. Miller has the rebound. He gets it over to number 21. That's Jason Root. Root stopped by Tosi. Gets a pick. Bounce pass over to Wetman. His three-point shot is up. No good. Air ball. Rebound goes to Skonecki. Wow. Skonecki gets the ball up to Brian LaPointe. LaPointe over to Tosi. Tosi comes back outside over to LaPointe in the corner. He goes baseline, lays it up, and lays it in. Nice move by Brian LaPointe. His first bucket of the night, but he gets them when they're needed, I guess, after the 22 points he scored the other night against Classical.
Yeah, he's another one that had a terrific game, too.
He sure did, especially the three-point shot he hit to put the game into overtime. Root with the basketball to McCarthy. His three-point shot way downtown. He's got it bullseye. Second nice shot by Timmy McCarthy from downtown. Tosi stops, has it, no good. Rebound, Stanchel underneath, puts it up, no good. Ball tipped away and knocked out of bounds. It'll go over to the Falcons. Eric Sennewall reports back in for the Panthers. And John Skonecki will get a rest.
Yep. The Panthers have taken the press off, it looks like, and they're sitting back there in the zone.
McCarthy's shot this time no good. Miller with a rebound, puts it up, tipped away by Tosi. Tosi couldn't control the ball, though. McCarthy picked it up. Root has it now. Root gets it to Wetman. He's trying to drive inside. Can't. The check that was done, and he's forced out of bounds, and did step out of bounds.
That was a good play by Sennewall. He got his foot on the baseline, and the player had nowhere to go but out of bounds.
Kirkland with the basket on it.
Nice pass by
Sennewall with the assist.
Yep.
Nice pass.
Yep.
45-19 now. The Panthers are on top. Root driving, and we're going to have a foul, I believe, on Tosi. Check that. It's on Stanchel. Both guys were there. I thought
Stanchel reached.
Tosi made the face, so I thought it was on him.
I think he thought it was on him, too.
Kilbride reports back in for Dunn for the Danvers High School Falcons. As does Domeno. Domeno shot from the corner. Well, no good. Rebound up by Kilbride and put in Dan. Kilbride gets the basket. 45-20. Beverly up by 25. Tosi throws the ball away. Tries to get it back, but can't. It's taken there by Wetman down the right side. 1-on-2, and he lays it up short. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go over to the Panthers. And Domeno took an ill-advised shot that time. The ball will go over to the Panthers. Eric Tosi with the basketball to Kirkland. He's going to go inside, puts it up. No good. Rebound knocked away, picked up by Tim McCarthy, rather. Long down court pass. It goes to Wetman, and he is knocked away. Puts a shot up anyway, but Tosi gets the rebound. Play getting a little sloppy as LaPointe has the basketball. He drives, and he's going to pick up a foul committed by number 21, Jason Root.
Yeah, Jason reached a little bit. Matt had him beat.
Moses Diaz reports into the basketball game, and Jim Stanchel will come out. Diaz way outside now. He likes to handle the basketball in the point guard position. Gets it over to Sennewall. He drives into the paint, stops, puts it up, and puts it in.
Good strong move to the hoop.
Matt Whitmarsh and Matt Holliday are getting ready to report in for the Panthers. Tom Donovan all night long has made wholesale changes. 1-3-1 zone being employed by the Panthers. Danvers Whitman has it. Outside it goes to Root, fakes the three-point shot, drives through, lays it up. Nicely done. Oh, man. 5'9" Jason Root, the smallest guy on the floor.
Nice drive to the hoop. Beautiful drive.
Diaz inside to Kirkland, fakes once, puts it up, puts it in. 49-23, Beverly on top. Root looking to try that again, but this time Tosie's right on top of him. Went for the steal, didn't get it. He comes again, lays it off. Nice pass. Root to Dan Kilbride, and Kilbride puts it in. 10-20 and counting here. 49-25. The Panthers up. Danvers now goes into a 2-3 zone. LaPointe from outside, no good. Rebound. Tosie, offensive rebound, puts it up but can't get it to fall. We have a Danvers foul called by referee Tom O'Connor. Number 20, L.J. Domeno commits the foul.
Eric Tosie really goes to the glass well on both offensive and defensive boards. That's a real tribute to him.
Not only does he go to the glass, but he comes away with a basketball. The other night, his offensive and defensive rebounds were the reason we picked him as the player of the game, because not only did he score 18 or 19 points, but he made things happen.
Steals. He's got good court sense, and he makes things happen.
Tosie's second shot is good, and reporting in for the first time, Peter Fontaine for Eric Tosie. Beverly now into a 1-3-1 zone again. In the corner with it is Wetman, and Fontaine knocks it away to center wall to Moses Diaz. Diaz goes, lays it up, and we're going to have a foul called on number 21, Jason Root. Check that, 20, it's going to be on Domeno.
Yep, Domeno just didn't have the position to draw an offensive foul. He was still moving.
Good shot there, Tom Donovan trying to explain a couple of things to his point guard, Moses Diaz.
As the Danvers players look relieved.
A couple of substitutions. Dave Miller reports back in for Danvers.
They look relieved that Panther press is gone.
Shot is dropped in that time, and Beverly now on top 52-25. We're under 10 minutes and counting. Miller with the basketball. Holiday's on him, and we got a traveling violation called. TJ Williams is in the basketball game now for the Falcons as well, making his first appearance. Diaz has the basketball for Beverly, and he's up over the timeline. Drops it off to center wall. Center wall back to Diaz. Outside, he looks for Matt Whitmarsh. His shot from the outside. He's got the bullseye from three-point land. 55-25. The lead now up to 30 for the Panthers. Jason Root over to Domeno. Domeno gets the ball to Williams. His shot. No, he doesn't take the shot. Outside to Domeno. Back over to Root. Back over to Domeno. They're looking to get the ball inside to Miller, but Holiday's all over him. We've got 6 seconds on the clock. Shot up, no good, but the rebound comes right into the hands of Dan Kilbride, and he puts it up and puts it in.
Kilbride was at the right place at the right time. As a wild shot hits the backboard and goes right into his hands underneath.
With the basketball now, Diaz stops, pops, can't get it to go. High for the ball, that time is center wall, and it's taken away from him by a couple of Danvers players. Jason Root ends up with the basketball. Gets the ball over to Miller, but it's intercepted by center wall, and center wall gets to Whitmarsh over to Diaz. Diaz to Holiday. Holiday can't save it from going out of bounds, and it'll go over to the Danvers Falcons, and making his first appearance here for Beverly today is Matt Carr, coming in the game for Eric Centerwall.
Okay.
Inside it goes to the big guy that time, but he has no opportunity. That's Dave Miller to get a shot off. Inside shot blocked that time, and the shot was taken by number 24. That's Dan Kilbride. And Matt Carr is guilty of committing the foul.
The Falcons have gone to the glass on the offensive boards a little better than they have the whole game, you know, in the last few minutes, and they're picking up some points under there.
First shot up and no good by Kilbride as he gets a little razzing from the Beverly High School fans. His second shot is up and too strong again, and Matt Whitmarsh goes up and gets the basketball for Beverly. To Diaz. Diaz throws it away, but gets it back. Here comes Diaz, left side, now holds up to Carr. Carr driving, baseline, puts it up with the left hand, and he's fouled by number 24, Dan Kilbride.
Yeah, drew the foul.
Carr, a forward and a junior from Beverly High School, seeing his first action tonight, 55-27. His first shot up and no good. Shoots with the left hand. His second shot is up and he's got it to go. 56-27. With the basketball right now, Jason Root, guarded by Moses Diaz. Diaz, a good scrapping defensive player. T.J. Williams almost throws it away, but Root saves it. Inside it goes to Gelineau. His shot no good. Rebound, Miller, and he's fouled by Matt Holliday.
The Falcons have gone to the glass much better in the last 3 or 4 minutes of this game, and that's basically where all their points are coming from. You know, underneath, or they're getting to the line.
Yeah, they're not shooting well at all from the outside, thus far anyway. Miller's first shot is up and no good, and the atrocious thing is that they are not hitting any foul shots.
No, they're not. The Beverly fans are really giving it to these guys. I don't know why, but they...
Mark Herzog, a 6'1" sophomore, reports in for the first time tonight for Danvers. That's 6 shots in a row that they have missed from the foul line. 56-27. We're at the 7-minute mark here in the second half as Moses Diaz has the basketball. Tries to get it into Carr, can't do it, gets back outside of Diaz as the ball was knocked away once. Whitmarsh has the basketball, 3-point shot, bullseye from Matt Whitmarsh. Beverly now up by 59-27. Gelineau with the basketball, gets it over to Root. The ball knocked away, out of bounds, off of... Oh, wait a minute. I think we got a foul being called.
A foul here
on Jason Root. Stanchill comes back in the ball game, and Moses Diaz will get an opportunity to take a breather. We're at 6:42. Here comes Stanchill, left side. Holds the ball up. I think they're trying to set up Matt Carr for a bucket. Whitmarsh with the ball, gets the ball over to Mugford. He's driving in the paint, stops, falls away, shot, no good. Carr has the rebound. Nope, he loses control of the rebound, but Stanchill steals the pass. Here comes Jim Stanchill, right side. Back outside Whitmarsh, 3-point shot up, bullseye! That's 2 for the big fella. 3 tonight, I'm sorry. 3 tonight, 2 in a row. Gelineau, 3 in a row? Is that right? Inside it goes to Williams. He's hacked that time by Peter Fontaine.
Whitmarsh seems to be lighting it up from 3-point land. This could be an air. These fans are all over. I wouldn't want to be at the line right now, Michael. This is getting to be a circus.
T.J. Williams is at the line, and Joe Christo wants to report in for Danvers, but has to wait. Shot up and good.
Yeah, they finally get one to drop, but it wasn't pretty.
Peter Fontaine coming out of the basketball game. He didn't play very much. I wonder if he's ill tonight. He doesn't look good. He looks like he's limping even. Second shot is no good. Fontaine was a big factor in the highly successful football team this past fall.
Yeah, he was. He played really had a good season.
Center wall with a shot, no good. Comes back outside to Whitmarsh. Gets over to Mugford. Mugford drops it off for Carr, and he lays it in. Nice pass by Evan Mugford.
Good ball movement.
Herzog with the basketball, loses control. Everybody on the floor, but it's picked up there by Cristo. Cristo gets it into Williams. Williams back outside to Herzog, gets it over to Domeno. Domeno gets it over to Miller. Miller loses control of the basketball off his knee and out of bounds. It'll go over to the Panthers.
Yep. The official doesn't like what's going on over in the stands.
Officials asking the fans to quiet down a little bit.
Just some of the language.
Whitmarsh cornered momentarily, but then gets the ball over to Mugford. Mugford. Oh, wow. Oh,
He shot the ball right over the backboard, Michael.
Got a little extra on that one.
It looked like he got bumped a little bit. You're not going to get too much sympathy from the officials with a 30-point lead.
64-28, 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Beverly on top. For the basketball, Cristo trying to get a shot away, but can't do it. There's 15 on the shot clock. Domeno will take it. Gets it to go in off the glass. Jimmy Stancher with the basketball now for Beverly. To Matt Carr. Over it goes to Mugford. Well, we got a foul inside being called on Dave Miller on Matt Carr. Miller was just trying to front him and elbow him and push him and do anything he could to get position, which is what this young man as a 6'5" junior has got to do, is establish himself inside. He's got to prepare for next year.
That's right. That's right. Got to learn how the game's played.
Matt Carr's first shot from the foul line is good. He'll get one more. And it's also good. Danvers now down 66-30. They have Joe Cristo with the basketball to Dunn, to Cristo, to Dunn. His three-point shot is up and it's not going to go. Rebound fought for. Mugford has it and he's pushed out of bounds. Ooh, Mark Herzog just gave him an extra hip there.
Called an intentional foul on this. This is going to be a flagrant intentional foul.
Intentional foul.
2 shots at the line will be for Mugford. I think that was a hockey check.
In the ball. Yeah, that was. I think it might have been a little frustration more than anything.
I'm sure it is.
They have pride too, and they know they're not playing well, and sometimes these things happen in a blowout type of a game.
First shot up and no good this time by Evan Mugford. He'll get one more opportunity. We have 4:23 to go. And he can't get either one of them to drop, and the ball will now come over to Beverly, I believe, in the backcourt where the ball would normally have been.
Yes. No one wants that. The official's getting aggravated. Just put the ball down on the floor.
Holiday has it.
Man.
Oh, to center wall. Here comes center wall. And a great defensive play momentarily by Dunn, but center wall recovered it, put it up and put it in.
Yep.
T.J. Williams trying to drive by Stanchel. Stanchel just knocks the ball away from him. Cristo with the basketball gets it over to Dunn. Dunn stops, puts it inside to Miller. His shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for, lost out of bounds by T.J. Williams. It'll go over to the Panthers. They're on top, 68-30 at 3:59 remaining. Mugford to Stanchel. understand what this call is here.
We're going to have another problem with them.
Restart shot clock to 16.
Shot clock problem. Stephen Marcella, our friend on that shot clock.
We'll have to speak with him about that.
Stephen will have to be spoken to, I think.
Outside it goes Cristo, getting by one man, can't get by anybody else though. Now it's tangled up. Inside it goes to Williams. He turns and scoops it up and scoops in. A nice hustle move by TJ Williams. Bounce pass into Stanchel. Cristo on him, and Stanchel gets by him without much difficulty. Down to Holiday, lays it off for Carr, but Carr can't get it to go. Up to Cristo now for the Falcons. Cristo stopping at the foul line. Pops, no good. Rebound goes to Jimmy Stanchel. Stanchel up on the right-hand side now, coming at full tilt, lays it up and lays it in. It's 70-32 now. Beverly on top by 38 rather, excuse me.
Wow.
Tough to run with a team like Beverly this time tonight because they are way up on top, and Danvers now just hacking away. Dunn throws the ball off of Stanchel. Nice hustle play, and the ball will go over to Beverly. Danvers, rather.
I don't think he got it off him. I think Beverly keeps
Well, maybe his foot was on the line then, because he did hit his elbow with it.
Yeah, I think he stepped on the line.
Peter Fontaine comes in. Eric Senewall comes out for the Panthers. Beverly with a 1-4 offense. They send Holiday for the touchdown pass, and it's too far. And the ball will come back up out of bounds underneath the Danvers hoop, and Danvers will put it in play. They're down 70-32, 3:01 remaining. TJ Williams will put the ball in play for the Danvers Falcons. They just had a real tough time tonight with the Beverly press and numerous turnovers and poor foul shooting. Inside, Dunn has it, lays it off for Williams. He puts it up and can't get it to go. Carr tries to get the rebound, can't do it. Taken by Dunn. Dunn drives, but is going to be fouled by Evan Mugford. Yeah. And Danvers again will get the ball out of bounds.
Yeah, they'll have it.
Dunn has it, tries to lay it off, does lay it off. Nice turnaround shot by Williams, no go. Matt Carr has the rebound. Gets it over to Jimmy Stanchel. Peter Fontaine from three-point land, bullseye. 73-32 now. Shot up that time by Cristo is no good. Herzog puts it up, no good, and Peter Fontaine has it. He gets it over to Jim Stanchel. Stanchel just kind of slowing things down. I think Tom Donovan wants him to slow down. But inside goes Matt Carr. Can't get it to fall, and the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it'll be off a hustling Bob Dunn, and it'll go over to Beverly. We're under 2 minutes now, 73-32. Mercifully, this will be over for Danvers shortly.
Yes, this has to be real tough for the coach and the players.
Inside, Holiday on the alley-oop, turns, puts it in. Matt Holiday, the assist to Fontaine. Dunn drives, puts it up and puts it in. Boy, he hasn't stopped playing hard, has he?
No, he hasn't.
Senior 5'10" Bob Dunn still hustling out there. 1:40 to go, 75-34. Stanchel to Holiday to Fontaine. Stanchel again with the basketball to Fontaine. Danvers just kind of settling back here, going through the motions. Well, some of them are. Dunn certainly isn't. Matt Carr with the basketball, and Dunn is on him, and he'll go all over him. Carr fakes him out, stops, pops, no good. Rebound, tipped away, and Dunn has it. Full speed, here he comes down the court again. Wants to drive, does. Oh, tried to lay it off to Cristo, but Fontaine intercepted the pass. Stanchel gives it over to Fontaine. Fontaine Hangs on to it now, back to Stanchel. He drives in the paint, lays it up, no good. Rebound. Matt Holliday puts it back up and puts it in, and we're under a minute to play. It's 77-34. Cristo with the basketball over on the side to TJ Williams. Back to Cristo, three-point shot. Bullseye! Oh, boy, he fired that basketball in there.
Line drive.
77-36, 30 seconds to play. In it goes to Evan Mugford. Mugford comes down on the right-hand side. Now just slows the basketball up, gives to Fontaine. Fontaine drives, and he's going to be fouled by TJ Williams. We are BEV-TV Channel 3 Sports here in Beverly. I'm Mike O'Brien. My partner here is Rich Lenz doing the color. Our director in the truck is Jim Capillo, and our camera people are Steve Pike, Tom Blaser, and Linda Blaser, as the first shot by Fontaine is no good. I believe Danvers has called a timeout with 21.2 seconds to go. I don't understand that when they're down 77-36, but, well, I guess that's Pat Ballou not wanting to, or at least attempting to get every opportunity he can to get a basket.
He might have seen something that he wanted to tell them for a prior game coming, a previous game or prior game, and he wanted to make that point right then and there while it was fresh in everybody's mind.
Beverly's broken their huddle. Danvers will be out momentarily. Beverly is out there with Jimmy Stanchel, Evan Mugford, Matt Holliday, Matt Carr, and Peter Fontaine. Fourth camera person, Dave Gelineau, just walked in from the snowy outsides. As Peter Fontaine will go to the line, he'll get one shot. Nice shot of Peter. Nice touch. 78-36. Danvers, it looks as though they got one play left here. I think that's what Pat Ballou was designing for them to go against the zone. They bounce the pass over to Dunn. Dunn looks one way, comes the other, stops, pops, no good. Rebound tipped high. Stanchel had it, loses it. Picked up by Dunn again. He's got 3 seconds to shoot it. Does, and can't get it to go. And that should do it. That will do it mercifully for poor Danvers High School here, as Beverly has belted the Danvers Falcons 78-36. And for a wrap-up of our scoring, Rich, go to it.
For the Danvers Falcons, Dunn had 5, McCarthy had 6, Wetman had 4, Root had 7, Cristo 3, Kilbride 6, Diamino 4, and Williams 3 for a total of 36 points for the Falcons. And for the Panthers, LaPointe had 2, Tosi had 4, Diaz 6, Stanchel 5, Kirkland had 15, Centerwald had 9, Skonecki had 7, Whitmarsh had 11 with 3 3-pointers, Mugford 4, Holiday had 6, Carr had 5, and Fontaine had 4 for a total of 78. And our player of the game, Centerwald.
Yeah, I agree. Eric Centerwald, a senior starting for the first time tonight, did a nice job off the boards at the beginning of the basketball game, and got the first 2 of the game, was instrumental in getting Beverly off to a 12-2 start.
Yeah, I agree with you. He's the player of the game.
Congratulations to Eric Centerwald, our player of the game. And for our camera crew, Steve Pike, Tom Blaser, Linda Blaser, and Dave Gelineau, who's just walked in, along with our director, Jim Capillo, and my partner, Rich Lenz, I'm Mike O'Brien for BEV-TV Sports. Have a very great evening.